Right now, your phone is having two completely different kinds of conversation. One double checks every word like a nervous texter. The other just blurts everything out and never looks back. One is TCP, one is UDP. And if you can't instantly tell which is which, the CCNA exam is about to catch you out. TCP and UDP both live at layer 4 of the OSI model, the transport layer. Their whole job is to take your data and decide how it gets delivered. Carefully and guaranteed, or fast and lightweight. Cisco puts these two on the 200-301 constantly because once you understand them, everything else clicks. We'll cover 4 things: how TCP works, how UDP works, the exact port numbers Cisco wants you to memorize, and how to instantly pick which protocol any app is using. Stick to the end and you'll never confuse them again. Start with TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. TCP is connection oriented, which means before it sends a single byte of your data, it sets up a session using the famous 3-way handshake. Device 1 sends a SYN. Device 2 replies SYNACK. Device 1 answers ACK. Connection established. Now both sides agree to talk. From there, TCP numbers every segment it sends, waits for acknowledgements, and retransmits anything that goes missing. It also guarantees order, so segment 2 never arrives before segment 1. The unit of data here is called a segment. Think of TCP as a signed for, tracked parcel. Every handoff is logged, the courier waits for a signature, and if a box goes missing, they send another. It's slower and chattier, but nothing gets lost. That reliability is why TCP powers the web, email, and file transfers, where a missing piece corrupts everything. Now flip to UDP, User Datagram Protocol. UDP is connectionless. There's no handshake, no session setup, no acknowledgements, and no retransmission. It just fires data off and hopes it arrives. The unit of data is called a datagram. That sounds reckless, but it's a feature, not a bug. By skipping all the overhead, UDP is faster and lighter, with almost no delay. Think of UDP as a postcard. Drop it in the mailbox, no tracking, no signature. If it gets lost, nobody cries. You just send the next one. This is perfect where speed matters more than perfection, and a tiny bit of loss is invisible. Live video calls, online gaming, voice over IP, and DNS lookups all lean on UDP. In a call, retransmitting a lost frame would arrive too late to matter. So UDP simply moves on and the call stays smooth. Here's where exam points are won and lost. Port numbers. Ports are how a device knows which application a packet belongs to. Lock these in. On TCP, port 80 is HTTP, 443 is HTTPS, 22 is SSH, 23 is Telnet, 21 is FTP, and 25 is SMTP for sending email. On UDP, port 53 is DNS, though DNS can use TCP for larger transfers. 67 and 68 are DHCP, 69 is TFTP, and 123 is NTP for time sync. Notice the pattern. The heavy must not fail services ride TCP, while the quick lookups and broadcasts ride UDP. A clean way to remember it: if losing one packet would break the task, it's almost certainly TCP. If losing one packet is no big deal, it's probably UDP. Cisco loves to show you a port number and ask which protocol and which application it belongs to. So drill these until they're automatic. So back to the title. Which one are you actually using right now? Almost certainly both, at the same time. Open a web page and you're using TCP on port 443 to load it reliably. But the moment your browser looked up that name, it fired a UDP request on port 53 to DNS first. Stream a movie and the player uses TCP to buffer the video so nothing drops. Jump on a Zoom or a multiplayer game and that live audio and video flows over UDP. Because a smooth, slightly imperfect stream beats a perfect one that lags. The rule that survives any exam question is simple. Does the application need every byte delivered in order? Reach for TCP. Does it need speed and can shrug off a little loss? That's UDP. If TCP and UDP finally clicked, do me one quick favor. Hit subscribe. because new CCNA focused videos drop every week. Built to get you exam ready without the textbook headache. And drop me a comment. Name one app you use daily and whether you think it runs on TCP or UDP. I read every comment and I'll reply with the answer. Next up, we're going one layer deeper into the three-way handshake itself. SYN, SYNACK, ACK, plus how TCP windowing and sequence numbers keep your data in order. It's a guaranteed exam favorite and it builds straight on everything you just learned. Hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.